serious drip. But we'll see, is there a drip difference? Or is Levinashi going to take it with the hammer as we go into this game number 1? Levinashi approaching, pulling out the neutral early, going aggressive on that weapon spawn, putting out the neutral signature early as well. So showcasing that as an option as quickly as possible, as we'll see what we can get. Hammer Sider comes through, not a good rush on that, looking for another Hammer Sider, but Hammer Sider a difficult one to just kind of hit more. There's a lot of startup on that, but catches the recovery, nearly gets the Gimp, does get the Gimp, hold on a minute though, Vert is sending them all the way down. What's the opposite of vertical? It's the blast zone. You're down there, as able to get the edge with the orb as well. Not the side that you might have expected that to come from. It's better to gloves, that other stuff. I think I should have. That was the online one, wasn't it? 2010 to 2021. So I don't think I got that one. Because I stayed up all night for the end of Medvedev. Oh no, I actually didn't. I just left the tab open. Lol. It's like Christmas. Anyway, Levinashi looking to bring things back. Have been forced over to the bow this time. Not something that we've seen at all so far in this tournament. But looking to nearly gets the punish though. Does Vert on that neutral signature with the very well spaced ground pound, but not quite well spaced enough to get the exact lineup on that. But well, space there, he's going to do it. The slide charge DC is going to come through, but not able to get too much beyond that as Vert goes high and not going to be affected too much by it. But we'll see if Levinashi can find the end of this stock here. Hammer comes through, but not able to find it. A lot of Hammer Says and Side Sigs being thrown out here, but still not quite. The Nair is so low, not able to find the stock yet from Vert, but finding that Hammer Slider is going to do things. Fortunately, he throws away all the weapons, but able to get the lucky weapon spawn to pick up the hammer again, and we'll see what Levinashi can do to try and get this even, as Vert is very far ahead in this stock. Levinashi being very, very deep in the red on this stock here. And Vert looking to cut off angles with the weapon there, just fades back with the Sair. Beautiful stuff. Reading Levinashi going to go in. Not going to challenge the new signature there. Very wise, because that could definitely have led to some gimmicks on the side of the stage. I forget if Yumiko can get anything true there with nonsense like the recovery after that. But probably not, but not a question that you want to be asked of you in the winners finals of the Training Room Tournament number 4, as Levinashi is able to nearly tie things back up, but high recovery, looking to get the dare. Both low on options here, both running, but make it back to stage. Vert gonna just actually, after doing that, just reset back to center, gets the read on the spot dodge there, tosses the weapon, goes backwards though. It's an interesting one, but nearly gets the ground pound. I don't think they could have hit it that one on the side stage. Nearly jumps into Levinashi's using it, but Levinashi not been able to find it quite yet, and gets reversed by the side there, but still got just enough options. Not quite. Vert once again able to read that neutral signature. Got close with the unarmed the first time, but with the orb the second time, the disjoints are going to make a pretty straightforward punish for that, and kept their composure off the stage there. Many other players might have thought, oh, this is already a cinch, a dodge isn't going to go long enough there. But having the proper Yumiko matchup knowledge in order to work around that one, as we make this swap over to Western Air Temple. Swap? No. Yes, it is a swap. As Vert, the tag is right, definitely playing very hot right now. Especially in that first stock. But absolutely, if Levinashi can clean that up. The game was pretty even outside of that. So definitely definitely a set that can go the distance here. But Vert's patrolling the ground with the scythe. Levinashi gets the unfortunate coin toss this time and is put onto the bow, but showing that actually they're not maybe as unwanting to play as they were first seeming. And going off the bow, but the scythe from Vert has definitely been getting a lot done, able to get a good quality of read. Many times set. Levinashi, the neutral signature there. It's been a difficult one. It's one that's either been sort of punished, or even if it's not punished, the neutral signatures haven't really been coming through yet. It's not like the hammer one where the hitbox is super duper forgiving to where your opponent's going to be on point in order to get a good punish on that. The neutral signature very much stops at a very fixed point of angle. So it's going to be fun. The recovery goes the other direction this time, so not able to quite find the punish there. Recovery super deep behind the sky. I can't believe that one didn't come through. Because of the stick, able able to cut off angles and make Vert uncomfortable. That's the good usage of the down signature there, where it just makes it just one with it's like throwing a weapon up off the side of the stage. You kind of have to be kind of eyes on the prize on that, like, oh, okay, I'll get around the down signature here, but then all of a sudden you're a couple frames too slow on your dodge on that side air that's just coming anyway, and that's good stock. Sidelight sends off stage, but Vert not going to hit too much. And also sends stage again, low on options, but able to keep them all up. An interesting, like, I think my game stuttered there for a second. I actually didn't see what happened there as to why that side didn't quite come through properly. That was interesting stuff. Unfortunately, not able to get the punish off of the down stage to come through, but Levinashi really actually cooking on the second stock. Interesting there, probably looking for a D like there to snap onto the stage. But really has not been touched in like a good 30 seconds from really anything that Vert's thrown out. Vert's looking a bit lost, looking to weapon toss up, but nearly into the zone just barely clips the corner of that stage. But the neutralite is going to catch the recovery attempt onto the side of the stage, and that is going to be it for Vert stock. So Levinashi definitely fighting back super duper well with the bow. Not something that we've been seeing at all so far in this tournament. But maybe that's just been the secret boss. Maybe it's just been intel. It's been propaganda from Levinashi, so making us think that it's all about that hammer. But actually, the bow has words as well. The bow has range, and has been just sort of very good at just keeping Vert away and not able to get much done with this scythe, especially that we were seeing earlier. The scythe signature comes through, I'm not finding it, but the ground pound just sort of another ground pound comes through, but gets the decent punish on that. Nearly gets hit by that down air, which would have been very finished. Sidus on the stage. Very low stuff, looking for the... No, I thought maybe a downer was coming, but just going for the set, which is just short. The very fiendish reading the high... Like, what is it? Ceiling guard attempt, are we going to call it? I don't even know. But gets a reversal with the downer recovery, and that's absolutely going to kill. Probably would have killed from mid-stage as well, or got close. But in any case, those just put down the last stock, so Vert is still very, very far behind, and it's going to need to pull something out really big. Gets a solid downlight. I'm not going to get too much beyond that. But we'll see what we can get here. Looking for maybe another side light. No, a side air. But it's punished by the recovery, but just not quite enough yet. But maybe more of those. But here comes the scythe. It could be the moneymaker. Not quite. As the recovery is going to make this a 1-all set. Once again, we're going at 1-alls as Vert is not waiting around. And neither is Levinashi. We are going straight in to our second game. No, no pauses. The hand warmers are done. We're getting into it, and we'll see what Vert can do. We're going back to the dome of Miami Dome, and we'll see what if Vert can try and get that magic back that we had in game one with the scythe and in particular the orb, and we'll see. But Levinashi has been super duper. Funny enough, more over than just playing both the hammer and the bow. Has hard moved over to the bow. We saw practically no hammer in that last game. Vert looking for the ground pound, but not to find it. Lev looking for the interesting side into recovery attempt. The neutral signature. Vert's not in the right position to punish it that time. So I was able to get it the read on the last game. Not able to find it in this one. And actually gets called out for the wake up there. So lovely stuff from Vert as we get back to the hammer. Looking for, I think that was D like the other way probably was what we looked for. As beautiful read there on Levinashi's options, because hammer obviously is looking for one thing, and these recoveries that Levinashi was super duper on point with earlier in the day are now being hard punished by the orb ground pound. As Vert had to do very little there, as Levinashi sort of went right into them, but able to get things tied up, and we go to an even game number 2, and stock number 2, stock 2 in game 2, no 3, whatever. As we'll see what we can get done here. The down signature sends Vert wide, and Levinashi able to get the push on that, but this time Vert's able to dodge through the down signature, so able to get out of that little predicament, and we'll see what Levinashi can do. But for now, the Dare into Nifty gets a nice little follow up there. And the neutral actually, I was sort of talking trash a bit earlier, but they've been coming out. The interesting ground pound, probably not really one that you're going to bet the farm on, but just one, just in case Vert goes high, you're ready for it. It's there. And if they go low, then they're not really going to punish it. But actually, Vert was. So the side cincher is an interesting one, and gets the read this time. Levinashi's been actually doing a lot of neutral signatures, or in as much as putting themselves in a position where they need to neutral signature back to stage. And Vert hasn't yet been super reliable on punishing those, but it's definitely doable. Something to watch out for. The super low down signature this time is once again going to make Vert uncomfortable and send them back to the top stage. Down stage the wrong way though, it's going to give Vert a free, not a lot, so you can get not a lot for free, I guess. But we'll see what we can do. Levinashi staying super duper high though, using the Miami and soft platforms to really make it difficult for Vert to get a good last hit. To take the stock, so looking to really maximise the amount of extra credit you can get at the end of that stock. But as they do finally return back to center stage, Vert is able to get the side air and send us back to lost edge. Looking to nearly gets the side read that could have led to a lot of great damage with the neutral dodge being covered, but the follow neutral light was just too quick, so they're not going to find it. The scythe dare isn't going to quite work out. As we'll see what Levinashi can do with that hammer this time. We're swapping back to the hammer. We'll see if this can be the difference maker. Sider comes through, but no, swapping back to the bow. So we are not even thinking about playing this hammer any further. Sider comes through, but just gets the dodge. Nearly, unfortunately, wasn't expecting Vert to just kind of run into that after the dancing had been out for so long. But the side cincher is going to be punished by the dare, and the second dare to confirm it is going to see Vert go up 2 games. Oh, sorry, no, it's going to see Levinashi, I should say, go up 2 games to 1. As we see the swapsies here, once again, Vert back at it. We tried the Zariel earlier, and then that didn't work. We swapped to Deros. We've been trying the Fate in this set, but it's just been not working out. So we're going back to old reliable. As you see, I guess we're definitely going to get some hammer gameplay this game. So we'll see what Levinashi wants to do. Maybe the playstyle is that they think hammer is going to be super good into the Telos, and therefore Levinashi is going to stick on it as their weapon of choice for this game. Definitely what's been happening so far. So comes through. Yes, no, doesn't want to swap to the bow. So definitely believing in the hammer for the matchup here, which I suppose it does make sense. Playing against Telos is definitely going to give you a lot of openings, as Telos is in theory a slower character, so you're going to get some mileage done and not be so worried about sort of whiffing hammer says. The gravity cancel side signature though is going to be punished. It worked last time, didn't work this time though. They break down from side of stage is a good attempt, but the other one punishing beautifully the hammer side air from Levinashi there. Spot dodges that. Immediate down heavy is going to things back. Looking to get the reversal with the down air there. I don't think it would have killed, but it would have been scary stuff if you can get a follow-up off of that. Side air on stage, but still not going to be quite enough. The recovery comes through, but doesn't really want to get a punish off that. And it's going to get smacked by the hammer slider, and we go into even stocks. Lovely stuff. So Vert looking to get the axe. Didn't play a lot of axe in the last stock. We'll see what it can do. The side light is going to be just short though. Side light again just short. They're actually staying wide and grounded of these hammer side lights. Unfortunately, when playing the hammer yourself, you're not really going to be able to get maybe a bow D light that you're looking for. So it's almost like they have swapped off the bow, but it's still spacing like they kind of are playing bow a little bit, to where you're in a great spot to punish if you just had a different weapon, but you don't. You're playing the hammer, so. We'll see if Levinashi does get the neutral there. Side signature on stage does work this time. It's good because Vert has been doing a lot of just sort of staying maybe a character length away from the corner and just dash dancing there in order to just sort of get a reliable edge guard. But Levinashi has been calling that out again and again with the hammer side sig, the gravity cancel hammer side sig. So Vert's gonna have to change that up, or maybe try and bait it in some way or spot dodge it. If you can spot dodge the side signature, then you can get a lot done. Side sig is going to go wide this time, but the hammer side air, the top half of it, is going to come through. Levinashi looking for the hammer side air to maybe get Vert going off stage and probably wanting to dodge or do a recovery, but misses the bus unfortunately, and is just left off stage. And the dare clips the platform as well. Levinashi needs to keep it together here, otherwise Vert's going to be going up, or not going up, going even again with a big axe string there, nair after nair after nair. And looking to get the hammer dash as well. Levinashi on this bow, maybe looking to switch the bow up, but hasn't really been working out too much. The side into sidelight nearly comes through, but not quite enough. Vert looking to stay wide, but dashes in with the D-light, able to get in there afterwards as well. As he usually comes through, but the downlight into sidelight is an interesting option there. Maybe looking for a jump there. Instead, but just not going to get the ball on that. But center stage, looking to get a wild space there, not quite. Looking to get an all-way space there, looking to get that downlight into the set, but unfortunately it misses. I don't think it would have killed, but it would have been a great edge opportunity. Levinashi, maybe the nerves getting to them at this late stage in the brackets. The nair the wrong way, but able to clutch it out finally with the Gurney Council side signature. A lot of openings being given, but Vert not able to get too many punishes on that, and that is Levinashi taking the set 3-1.